Hey everybody, we are back with part 3 of Play to Find Out the Circle, episode 6. 6? I think it's 6. Yeah. So, Andromeda and Brian are in an Uber. Doing things.
The poor Uber driver.
Yeah, that poor Uber driver.
You better give him 5 stars.
Yeah.
The best Uber driver.
you the best, bro.
No, not just 5 stars. An actual tip to clean his car.
Yeah.
'Cause
5
it's
stars
optional.
and a tip.
There you go.
Yeah, so they head off, and so I'm left with Nova and aged Stella.
Yeah.
Is this the moment when we have the talk?
No, probably not in front of Jaden. I am a somewhat responsible parent. And besides, I feel like as an
Bull
alternative,
patoot.
somewhat responsible.
Bull patoot.
Keyword somewhat.
Slightly responsible.
I still disagree with that.
Well, this is
Anyway.
something.
I feel like the talk would mostly just be me going like, okay, I'm just going to metamorphosize with Stella and just be like, okay, here's a knowledge dump.
That
I mean, it
seems
works.
So impersonal.
I mean, not really. It's actually really
That's
personal.
actually like one of the most personal things.
Like,
I
rather
mean-
than just sitting down and talking about it, I'm like, okay, we're just gonna become like one for a bit and like just chill out in the headspace and
Rather than explaining it at a pace that they would understand and be okay with, you're just gonna knowledge dump on this and then watch them suffer under the mountain of knowledge once you impart.
I
Depart.
mean, we could stay and metamorphosize for a bit and just like talk like in headspace and shit.
Yeah.
It's reasonable.
Yeah, you
This
guys.
plan is definitely fine.
You guys definitely have a conversation about adulthood and being a woman in a body that you don't fully. You two have a weird parallel story right now.
Yeah.
Are you doing that right now? Like or?
No, probably not. Like until at least we get like back to our house.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like weirdly calm and serene. Jaden like looks between the two of them. Like, this is different.
I'm seeing double.
It's a little different. Yeah.
It's a lot different.
Are you feeling all right, Stella?
Is this before or after metamorphosis?
This would be before. Like we're still at the bar.
Okay. They have boobs.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh god, I've been there.
I was gonna make a terrible joke, but I'm not gonna.
That is a fact.
She it's just touching her chest. She's like,
I immediately look to Nova. Nope. Nova, there is. I told Andromeda there is a thing. I have collected several fragments of a soul. That
Why? How? What?
part of that deal that the spirits are using the genre as a meeting place. They've left them there, and apparently it is our circle's duty to make them into a full soul.
You know, I really don't recommend making deals that you don't understand.
Stella makes a face. I'll let you interpret that however you want.
I'm guessing it's not a pleasant face.
It's not a pleasant face. It's
Yeah.
the face of, well, I was a soul that was made.
Yeah. This is a bit of a different situation if I'm picking things up correctly. Oh, okay. So we have to make a whole.
You want to make a person. You want to make a thing.
Combine the fragments into one.
And then what?
And then... And then we've created a soul.
And we give it to them? That feels...
Wrong.
That... Yeah.
I suppose we should... Yeah, I guess I don't really want to treat a soul like property. That's not right.
I mean, you're buying souls. Pieces of the soul, but you're buying souls.
I think receiving them as payment somehow. Sort of? I don't.
That's how I understood it.
Yes, the arrangement sort of turned into something that I didn't expect it to.
Can you get out of it?
Possibly.
Do you want to?
I would like to not be in the business of selling and manufacturing souls. I just wanted to make the genre a place where people could be happy.
I mean, it seems that people are happy, just not treated like people.
Mhm.
She looks sad is maybe not the right word.
Uneasy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not sure what to do with all the pieces if we're not going to do what they want with it.
I mean,
We could set them free.
yeah.
Is that a thing?
I don't see why not. We could make the soul and set it free.
Oh,
Yeah, just don't give it to them.
You would still be responsible for bringing a soul into this world and just throwing it to the sharks. But you could do it.
we could put it together and then help
Raise
it. Help it.
That's a lot of responsibility, I'll warn you.
Yes, must be. I'm sure it's very confusing to have something like that thrust upon someone.
Yeah.
Knowing smile.
Yeah. It's also very confusing to exist out of the blue. And even more confusing to be 25 out of nowhere.
Yes. Lots of confusion everywhere. Well, if you're willing to help with the ritual, I believe we'll be doing it at the genre at some point soon.
Can I help you with something?
Me?
Yes.
Oh,
You.
okay.
Yeah, she like flutters over to you. What is? I'm excited for Nova's reaction when
Oh
um
dear.
when he kisses Jaden and Jaden loses all of his chill.
Oh my.
And by that I mean
Nova just crosses her arms.
is no longer serene as fuck.
Nova just crosses her arms. Just kind of.
She like pulls away. All right, I fixed him. We can go now. And she just like flutters out the door.
I like so like kiss. Serene gets like sucked out or whatever, and then just immediately like eyes get really wide, hands go up, as if to say no touching, and like making it very abundantly clear, and like thank you for that.
Yeah, she's already gone. She's already like out the door, flying home. On her new
Yeah.
wing.
Well, yeah, Nova's definitely headed home after her then.
Okay.
This I am definitely going to take, whatchamacallit.
All right then. Just gonna shake my head and like leave the shaman bar.
I have helped your condition, but did not help with the utter confusion.
Anna.
I thought you said Anna. Yeah.
Donna. So you quit your job.
Mm-hmm.
So you started working there.
Turned in my badge, turned in my service.
So now you're at so you're back at the genre. Susan has just explained this ritual to you to change the laws.
So, provided we do this, we don't have to become spirits anymore. We can stay shamans.
And whatever the other side agreed to do, they still have to do. Or we could just make the laws null and void. It's your choice.
Well, let me think for a second. What it sounds like the first part was suggesting, making the other half, other side, whoever they are, hold to their bargain with no repercussions for us. Sounds like we're
Oh, there would be repercussions for us. I just don't know when it would show up.
okay. So karma's gonna bite us in the ass,
No, they're going to fight back. If they realize that we're not upholding our end of the bargain, they're going to get mad.
and that's what I was thinking. So then on the other hand, just getting rid of the laws.
I mean, what if they want these laws in place? What if these laws benefit them?
Right, right. But getting rid of them entirely would possibly start the war up again.
Yep. We don't know exactly what the stipulations of the laws are.
And there is 0 people we can talk to ask what the stipulations are. No books we can reference, no spirit we can summon to tell us.
Let's go talk to Cruz. Come on.
Cruz?
She just like takes your hand and starts to lead you to her Vespa.
Cruz?
Nox is like kind of like making like a laughing sound. Max is like, yeah, we're gonna go see Cruz, and it's like jumping around like all colorful.
I look at Freya. Cruz?
I think the girl that has a crush on you is taking you to her guy.
Sorry, what?
Are you really this oblivious? She follows
Yes.
you around like a lost puppy.
I look at Susan like,
Susan looks just like normal.
of course,
Is
because that
it
was a
in your
head
mind?
conversation.
Yeah.
I'm looking at how she's holding my hand.
Fingers tied.
I'm being led along and I'm alright with this. Then I get on her Vespa. You
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, it's like a little moped. She like hands you an extra helmet she has.
Thanks.
Yeah. And then she puts on her helmet that says like hearts all over it. And, like pulls her like goggles down and like revs it and pulls out.
Okay.
She's totally played by Zoe Deschanel, by the way. Did I just hit your woman crush, or do you hate her?
I don't know. I don't know. I've got mixed feelings about Zoe Deschanel.
Anyway, so yeah, you drive back into the woods. Not like in the opposite direction, away from the city. That's Butch's property, and you like end up like at like a one-room shack. It's like on stilts off the highway.
Right. Susan, what's this about?
We're gonna go see my guy. Come on.
Your guy. The guy that, okay, you're, all right.
She walks up and knocks in like a very, very specific way. It's like one on one corner, one on the other side, one at the top corner, one at the other corner, and then one again in the center.
See
And then-
that?
Like a bird lands on your shoulder.
Mine or hers?
Yours.
Is it the owl, canary, whatever it was from?
No, it's a different bird. It's like a little it's like a seagull. A seagull lands on your shoulder and just like looks at Susan and is just like, "Who the fuck is this?"
I'm Donna. I'm a friend of hers through Circle.
Hi Donna, I'm Cruz.
Cruz. You're Cruz.
I'm Cruz.
Okay.
You want to buy some shit?
I'm here with a couple questions, Cruz.
Susan's just like, we want to buy some shit. And she like, and Cruz like walks up, like pecks 3 times on the lock, and then the door just swings open. And the building inside is like way, way bigger than it is on the outside.
TARDIS.
It's bigger on the inside.
Yeah.
Ask your nerd friends.
No, it's smaller on the outside.
Oh. Anyway, so yes, you go inside, and there is there's like a bunch of display cases with like beautiful like artifacts in them. One of them is like a horn, like a giant like ram's horn that's been like carved with like really weird runes. And there's like a tea set that has like a skull and crossbones on it. On like all the flatware, like, and the cups and stuff. There's like a set of like bells and a sensor that you would like put incense in.
I've got who's it's and what's it's aplenty.
Multiple corkscrews. There's like a champagne bottle that's sitting in one corner and is just constantly spewing champagne. And he like flies over and like lands on it and he's like, "What do you want to buy?"
I'm looking at Susan since she's the one who brought us here.
She, like,
Nothing
looks-
forthcoming?
She like looks at you and is like, "What do you want to buy?"
I look at the ram's horn.
He like flutters over and he's like, I really like this one.
And it does nothing. Anything?
Flaps his wings, kind of like a shrug. I just like it. It's cool. It's fucking
Does look pretty neat.
yeah. Dope.
Yup.
Dope.
Do you have anything from around when the last war ended? Birds can't pout, Michael.
It's a very expressive bird. Like it like cocks its head at you. Yeah. I got good shit. And he like flutters over to like the. It was like hanging on the door, but it's like a. It's like a. What's the name of those things that like you use to navigate ships?
Astrolabe.
Sextant.
Sextant. It is a sextant. Yeah, it's like a sextant, but it's like hanging on a peg, and it's like swung all the way out, and like looks like in really bad disrepair, and it's like super rusty. He's like, "This is one."
This is recent.
Yeah,
It's rusty as all shit.
yeah.
How did you come to claim it?
Susan just like puts a hand over your mouth. It's like she doesn't want to know that. Okay. And Susan's like, we want information on the laws. Like cocks his head.
Pretty much.
Let me see. Lost. Like flutters down, and it's got like a bunch of candelabras.
Okay.
Like candles that are burning, but like it's instead of burning light, they're burning darkness. And he like goes over and like starts pecking at like a copy of the Yellow Pages. It's like stuck. It's like holding up a chair leg. It's holding up one of the legs. It's like, this one.
This one?
This one.
I pick up the chair leg so he can pull it out.
He like pulls it out with his beak, like flutters on it. It's like it kind of like swaddles down and like sits on. He's like, this one.
Okay. I'm looking at Susan. What is he selling or what?
I think he answers for you. He's just like, pay me, bitch.
I don't have my revolver. I can't shoot a talking bird.
That's not very nice.
No, it's not, but neither is calling someone a bitch. Now tell me, what's your asking price?
The door, it was definitely closed before, but it opens and then slams really hard. Don't come to my shop and start shit.
Don't call me a bitch.
Start shit at you. Start shit, get hit. So, for a friend, something shiny.
Shiny.
I want your soul, because you're not a friend.
I don't think I'm selling that.
You sure? When's the last time you even knew you had one?
I mean, people preach a lot.
Yeah, people are idiots. I'm a spirit. I know shit.
You look like a spirit.
When's the last time you even knew you had one? And if Freya is just like, we need to leave.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
Or if you have
I'm
something
looking. What's that?
Or if you have
Something better.
Something better than soul. Something more interesting than soul. Something weird. Shit.
I point my shiny fingers at him. Look, Birdman, I'm not sure I want to be here. Huh?
He's like looking at him. He's like looking at your fingers. I want your hands.
Hands? It was only one hand that's shiny anyway.
I want your hands.
Both of them?
Yes.
Okay, one.
Do you know what the laws
Isn't
are?
it like some unwritten law somewhere that thieves lose their hands?
He like looks down at the book.
You want to apply the same rule to me?
No. I want your hands. They're shiny and they're different. That makes them weird. That makes them interesting. I want your hands.
I give
And
Susan a
call it
look.
Good old Lee Everett.
Lee Everett? What?
I don't know that reference.
Oh, I hate all of you. Go on.
I think Susan is just like, trust me, he could ask for a lot worse. If you want the laws, you'll give him your hands. I'll help you grow them back later.
How about the shiny one?
Tough.
I want to reference Jack 3. I really do.
Do it.
But it's not in character. It's terribly out of... Okay. I've got a perch for you. Twirl on it.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
She he looks at you.
Anyway.
You want that hand? You want the shitty one? Okay, fine. You can keep the shitty one.
Great.
I want everything from the armpit down.
Armpit down?
Armpit down.
I look at Susan.
She's
Get
like,
that? Fine.
he has
Fine.
most of my teeth.
Arm and a leg. Sure. Arm only. It's cost an arm and a leg. It's too much of
Do you want?
a phrase.
I can take a leg instead.
No.
Do your leg-
This arm
is
from
cool?
the shoulder down.
Okay. Okay.
Sucks. How do you claim that much? Like, if it's a rusty saw blade, forget it, man.
Roll resistance.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, your arm just falls.
Your arm just falls off like Michael's internet. Haha!
Yep. Pretty much.
Your arm just falls off, and it's perfectly healed underneath.
And now I'm lopsided.
He like flies over and like pecks at your fingers a couple times, and you like feel them, and it hurts.
Like you're getting phantom pain?
Yeah,
Uh,
that's wrong.
Ew.
Oh wow! Like he picks like your middle finger up in his beak, and just starts like dragging you off behind like a counter somewhere. You can have the
Dragging-
book,
Time.
the arm. You can have the book.
Carnivore? I pick up the book
I'm
with
not
my
gonna
left
shoot you, I'm
hand.
gonna sell it.
Thanks.
Come on back.
I pick up the book and I ask her to hold it while I climb down carefully.
She like takes it and like puts it in her like messenger bag.
You better be helping me grow this back.
Only you had some convenient nature shaman.
I know, right? But isn't she also a nature shaman?
No, she's a law shaman.
Oh, she's a law shaman. Okay. See, I thought she was like the Serenity replacement.
That was Luna.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was,
The replacement.
that was one of multiple people that have multiple names.
Yeah. Luna's replacement was Melissa, but then Melissa became Nova. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, I have different boobs now.
that would be even worse. Especially if like one was like bigger than the other or something, and you're just like, no, they're on the opposite side. What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know that's a thing.
I feel like that would be like not difficult to deal with magic though. Like,
Yeah, you can look however you want.
yeah,
Luna has totally made her body nearly perfect with magic, so
that's fair. Yeah.
Alex probably had too. Alex was like a lot creepier about it. Anyway,
Yeah, it's hard hanging on to Susan with one arm
mhm,
on the back of her Vespa.
mhm. She is actually like.
Oh no, you'll have to hug really close.
I know.
Yeah, and like Freya is like sitting on the back and just like pushing you two into each other. And she's like
Is she
talking-
enjoying this?
she's like talking to Nox the whole time and is like, this is really funny, you know? Like, I'm really enjoying putting them in this awkward situation, and Nox will like chirp.
I can hear
Freya's
that.
having a good time.
I can hear that.
You totally can. So can Susan. And Susan, like, you can't see her face, but the back of her neck is like bright red, so you can probably assume she's blushing. You can
So
get
we
rid of
need
your golden fingers condition.
Good! I got rid of them. Yay. Yay.
Maybe replacing it with missing an arm.
I mean, it doesn't have like a long stand, like
Yeah, fair enough.
because you
Is
like,
it gonna
lock that
Deadpool
resistance
it?
roll.
Is it gonna Deadpool it and have a little baby arm like sticking out like?
Ugh.
I'm gonna change it to condition level
Please
1
make that sound
shorthanded.
effect again.
No, you don't have a condition. You don't have a condition because you like got a 13 on your resistance roll.
Okay. No condition. Fine.
Okay.
And what was the name of the bird? I forget.
Cruise.
Cruise.
Cruise, not like Spanish for cross. Cruise like cruise ship
Okay.
because he's a seagull.
Yeah.
What would he be called? What would he be called if he lived in the bay?
Bagels.
Yeah, shut up.
Seagull. Why do I feel like that's a Pokemon that needs to exist?
I don't know.
Cool.
Ripperoonies.
Okay. So we've got the laws. That's something.
Do you want to
Written-
get your arm fixed first, or do you want to read them?
Let's fix my arm.
Okay. Is it just you and Susan, or are you getting help from Nova?
Let's get help from Nova. Because that is her demean.
So yeah, Nova.
Yeah, want to come over for
Nova,
cookies?
you're at home. You've just got done boiling up a client after giving them a massage, and someone knocks on your door.
Right then. Yeah, I open
You,
the door and just.
you open the door,
Mhm.
and so there's Donna there. Like, are you still like really close to Susan, or are you like as far away as you can be because it's awkward?
I'm giving her her space.
Mm-hmm. She's doing the same to you, so it looks like you guys are like really uncomfortable around each other.
Aw.
Yeah. Okay.
Just standing in the middle of them is Freya, who's looking all serious, and Nox is just like bouncing on her head.
He's adorable.
He's I love Nox.
Yeah.
Max is
The
adorable.
new corn.
When I have if I ever play a warden, Nox is gonna be my warden. Just a little sassy ball of light.
A little sassy ball of light.
So good old. Oh dear, good old Stella like comes up behind you.
Mhm.
Right. That's when Donna sees a like
Luna?
Luna with a pixie cut and fairy wing. With a mohawk and fairy wings. Stella,
Yeah.
it's complicated. Brian's not dead though, so that's good.
Yeah. That is quite good.
What did Andromeda try to kill him?
No, actually,
no.
I don't actually know what happened.
Yeah.
But they were like, she like does
That
this
face.
with her hands. Like she's like trying to imply that something happens, but doesn't fully understand the concept of it yet.
We need to have that discussion sometime. Anyway, yeah.
I'm a little short-handed.
I
Can you-
see that. Yeah, come in. Hey.
Can I lend you a hand?
Beautiful. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
It's
Um,
weird. It's like Deanna and I are coming up with the puns from Texas Channel. Why is that?
That is really weird this time.
What is your massage therapy setup look like?
I have no idea. Like
Massage table in the sunroom. There's plants everywhere.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, obviously wherever there's just gonna be plants like fucking everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Probably a lot
The
of.
whole house
Mm,
permeates with the smell of lilies.
mm-hmm. There's probably a lot of succulents and then different trees.
Mhm.
Actually, there's probably a pretty decent scent of cinnamon. I just have like several cinnamon trees.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I started looking up stuff about like growing your own cinnamon, and I'm like super excited about the thought now, and it's still just like sitting in my brain. Anyway, yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. So, good news. Susan, could you help me out with the yellow pages?
Susan sets
I didn't
like
say it.
Susan sets like a copy of the Yellow Pages from 1998, like in front of you.
She suggested, since we don't know what we're doing with the laws, that we go see a spirit called Cruz. Money grubbing seagull. Never go there, ever, unless you've got something to trade. He wanted my fingers.
Mm.
You could have just
And
given
it
it.
took your arm.
That's 'cause
Yeah,
she
he
wouldn't
wanted
give-
all of my fingers, okay?
No, he wanted your hands.
I mean,
Yeah. Ugh. Spirits are real fucking obnoxious sometimes.
well, that is...
Excuse me, Mom?
Sometimes.
present company excluded? I don't know.
Freya and Nox are both just like looking at Stella like
I particularly mean, spirits that are
I think
prone
Freya
to me.
actually,
The wardens are all talking shit about everyone right now.
I think
Yeah.
Freya actually like walks over and just like pokes Stella's like arm and is just like just trying to figure out what happened, and Stella's just like, I don't know what to do right now because the big scary lady's poking me.
Like generally just business people are assholes. That all makes sense now. Anyway. Yeah,
Was that a subtweet? Got something to say?
I mean, hang on.
Jamie,
Didn't
would
you
you like to
promote
leave
didn't
it
you
out?
promote your bartender above your station?
No, he's still the owner.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did give her a 30% raise in one day.
yeah. Also turn someone into a pile of money.
Again, literally flush with cash.
Yep.
Quite literally flush.
Anyway, yeah. Can I roll my serenity to just like
Yep.
sort
Totally.
of grow a nearby tree into her arm and then just make that flesh?
I'm gonna be
That would be
Ezog.
evolution.
Okay,
I'm
evolution.
gonna be Phineas.
Evolution.
I'm gonna have living wood for an arm. I'm gonna be Phineas. Ah!
You're so happy.
What's evolution again? Oh,
It's references, man.
Mhm.
Okay, so that'll be this one. Okay, partial success. God damn it. I have not gotten a full success this game.
I
I still haven't rolled my blood at all yet.
think
That's a problem.
can you roll 1d2 for me?
Oh boy.
I don't know what happens. Okay, yeah. You're in the process of healing her arm, and then just out of nowhere, Stella just backhands the tar out of Freya. And they're both just like looking at each other like Stella's like, oh my god, I just did that. And Freya's like, oh my god, you just did that. And you have no idea what it was about.
Hang on. I'm in her head.
Oh yeah. She was like, she actually asked, "You're a weird." She said something to the effect of, "You're a weird little halfie, aren't you?" She like said something mean.
Yeah.
Not with the intent of it being mean, but it came out as mean.
I've. Mm,
Is the arm fine?
Yeah, the arm's dope. The arm's perfect. The arm is brilliant, even.
saved me a lot there. Freya,
Yeah, no problem.
Freya's just like
just
just
chill
like
out a sec.
here.
Do I need to have a sensitivity conversation with you about the child? No matter what, Stella is still
Stella's like,
young.
I'm an adult.
You only look to be an adult. You
It's-
didn't exist 2 weeks ago.
There's still a bit more to it than that.
Damn.
I mean,
It's
for
Damn.
you do realize, and this is Stella talking. She's like, you do realize on some level I've existed for much longer than you, because I'm two souls that were much older than you are.
I'm still getting used to the fact that you're taller than I am now.
Yeah, shorty. She like,
And yet you're still as immature as you were yesterday. That's my point.
you're just mad because I'm pretty.
Freya, just
Freya, unless you tell her specifically not to, Freya's about to backhand the tar out of
do
it.
not,
She's like got her hand up like this.
do not, do not, do not.
She's just like freaking out.
Just
And Nox is like caution cone orange.
sometimes the best action is inaction. Okay? Easy. Pick your fights. We've got a lot of shit to do with today. Let's get these laws settled out. Susan,
A little
Can you-
thing pops up on the screen that says Freya will remember that.
yeah. Back to what we were discussing that got us into this shit. Susan, can you give us a gist of those whatever Cruz gave us? And Nova, can you tell me what the hell went on and why Brian was almost dead today? So, relaying stories, I hope.
Yeah, stories are relayed.
Okay. Great. And Andromeda and Brian are at the hospital now because their backs were flayed.
Mm-hmm.
By what?
I don't know if you all know. They never specifically said what happened. They just
Oh,
said
there, I was muted. Yeah, like we never found out exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's reasonable to piece together that it's related to the thing that Andromeda made a deal with.
Which, didn't Brian say it was Alex?
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That's my best guess. I don't know exactly what happened. They ran at each other, and then next moment they were on the fucking ground.
So, Alex made Andromeda try to attack everyone. He's at least drawn blood here. He's not playing ball for whatever reason.
Stella raises her hand.
Yes.
I feel like what happened is he tried to make them do something and they resisted.
That's entirely possible.
And I'm gonna go out on a limb and say her ward took the hit.
Because first it was Brian who was hit, and then...
Yeah, that makes the most sense to me. But I am just a stupid child who's only 2 weeks old, so who actually knows?
You can see more than we can. In that, I guess I'd value your wisdom. I'm sorry. I'm a mess of contradictions.
Thank you. You are forgiven for
Calling you immature.
Big an asshole.
Yeah. It's okay, you're aligned to war. You naturally have no chill.
I'm an uptight bitch. Yeah. So,
But at least you're pretty handy now.
now,
But
I'll give you that.
Thank you. I deserve it.
So, what do the yellow pages say?
You open them up, and yeah, it's like a long list of names and like locations, and eventually you get to a section where it's like it reads sort of like a terms of service, like by removing this packaging you are consenting that, and it like lists like two halves. It's like if you belong to this group, and it uses some name in a language that you don't understand, but you know it's talking about you.
Okay.
You will isolate yourselves, and to pay recompense for your crimes will undergo transformation and ascend to spirithood to be given out as wards to group B, or what this other group in a language that you don't understand.
Second party.
Second party.
Terribly sorry about that.
Did you hear that bit?
No, I missed things.
What he said was our circle agreed 4 crimes during the war. We would become spirits to become wards of the other side.
And you know if that's it, and you guys kind of know if that's true, that law is already being broken.
Yeah,
Alex isn't a ward,
that's for sure.
is he? Well, hang on.
Don't stop.
Alex, OOC, yes. In character, I'm not sure you know.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel like all we know is generally Alex made a deal.
Well, I would hope that he's not being commanded by this other person, James, what's his name, White? Jason, I guess. I don't know. And the other 2 people that we have removed from this first surface of this earth. If he is being commanded to make Andromeda attack and cause them to be not themselves, then that means we're on the verge of a second war, because I don't think they'd be comfortable with letting this continue as it is.
Yeah.
This is definitely an act of war. I'm talking in general terms, not an act of domain.
Yeah.
So if this is Susan. Susan's like, so if that's the case, then We actually don't need to change the laws.
It's already broken.
We need to enforce them.
I can do that. What does the legalese say about recompense if broken? Then
It basically says after 2 cycles, which would have been you guys, like now it's been 2 cycles, so you're the third. Negotiations will take place to change the laws.
brilliant. We don't have to go to extremes. We can just hire a lawyer and write something out. Both sides, neutral parties, neutral ground.
That's not how magical laws work.
Well, magical lawyer.
Are much more complicated.
Well, magical lawyer.
Tux is just like, wait, what's going on?
Tux,
Fun fact,
we're the
there's a-
generation. We're the generation that's going to be rewriting the laws that caused everyone before us to become.
Like I mean, I kind of feel like the best way to guarantee that the laws go our way could just be to murder everyone in the way. This is completely out of character, of course.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you're saying kill the other half, and then we don't have to become spirits for them for their wards.
I mean,
Like in theory, you don't have to become spirits now.
yeah, we don't.
Like you don't have to do anything,
Sorry.
but there's probably like a counterattack coming very soon. And maybe that's when it all. Maybe that's when we have the Sherlock Holmes see the angles moment. All the weird interactions with other shamans have been this other side testing you guys.
Mm.
You're like, that's why they sent someone to steal from us.
Hmm.
And that was Susan in character, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So they're testing our strengths.
Yeah.
So far, we are outnumbering them. I mean, we're
as far as
2
we
for
know,
2 for 2.
I mean,
Aw,
Look at my
cat
keyboard.
butt.
I don't.
Sorry.
I don't know.
You don't need Skittles.
No.
If I had to guess, we could figure out what they're planning. She like kind of like gives you like a magic look, whatever that look is. It's just like we could like we know we can.
For some reason, I didn't get the last sentence.
We can do like she's basically saying we could scry on them and see what they're doing.
Try and figure out the game plan. Get ahead of it. Preemptively prepare.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Yeah. Let's do that.
Let's do a scrying ritual.
Intel.
Okay. Okay, Todd, roll to infiltrate a secure facility. No, don't do that.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
with the help of Susan and.
Yeah, we're all helping it, so I'm gonna just fiat it and say that it reduces the.
What?
Like basically, instead of if you fail this roll, instead of like one condition, you'll have like instead of like one person having a big condition, everybody will have a small condition.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the implication.
Uh-huh.
So I need who's like leading the ritual, so to speak. And it's not Susan.
Well, how is this going about? How is this accomplished?
Well,
If it's
again,
just to
what are you
eavesdrop,
trying to get?
if we're eavesdropping on the one person we know is involved, which is Jameson White, then what kind of effect would that be? Would it be law-based? Would it be essence?
You could either do law or war, and it would get you 2 different things. Law would give you his like like what his deal is, war would give you like military class intelligence. Like this is how he is vulnerable to me. This is where he is. This is what he's doing. It's the same. It's the same thing that Melissa tried.
Mm-hmm.
That
Ow, hey,
got her into this mess.
I'm sorry.
Unruly cat.
She
Aw.
wants the pills. Or so she wants the bag they're in.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, is it because it's just like a plastic bag that she thinks it's cat food?
Maybe, actually. That's a good point. I mean, it could also just be because it's plastic and something she likes to chew on.
Okay.
Mhm.
Sorry. Anyway. Yeah, rolling war to scry was what I did. But considering I was also emotional, don't knock that over. That led to me just being there in a blind rage.
Yes. I look at Freya, and I know what she would want me to do.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Susan and Nova and Stella.
Mhm.
I think probably just to get a sense of why it is, not what it is, we can probably get a better idea of what's going on. So, if all else fails and we do very poorly with this ritual, then we'll at least not be in a bad position. What am I saying? We're not antagonizing them. We're not doing more active war against them. We can take the high ground.
So you want to try and do it with law?
Yeah.
Roll me your law.
Mine is terrible.
Oh,
I'm almost sure of it. Essence is 2, and fate is 0. So that would be a +1. What about Nova?
My what now? Sorry.
Law roll. What would it be?
Law is essence and fate, yeah?
Also 1?
Yeah, essence and fate. Yeah. That would actually be a 0, I think.
Okay, then I'll lead it.
Damn it. Okay, she got
Here
away.
we go. It's an 8.
Okay.
So you all lose track of something.
What do I have to lose track of?
I already
Time?
know.
Oh,
I already know what you lost track of. I'll tell you when it becomes relevant that you realize you lost it. You see him and hear him. Like it's like you all are kind of standing there in like a spectral form
mm-hmm.
and watching what he's doing. And he's talking to like 7 or 8 different people. They all appear to be shamans. He's explaining why the fact that the contract was violated is an act of war. And basically saying that, like, he personally blames Alex for not upholding the contract. And that he is going to make a presentation to the leader of their circle, stating his grievances and demanding recompense, or they will go to war, is basically what he's saying.
Sounds pleasant.
So you guys leave the vision. How do y'all like feel about this?
Alex needs to pay.
That seems to be the overwhelming sense going around.
They're gonna expect the payment to be on us for Alex's bullshit.
considering we didn't even know this ritual was going on, I would say it should be squarely on Alex's shoulders. Can
Definitely.
we lure him to them? Because it seems like he isn't on their payroll.
He's not.
It's not like you have somebody who's totally like in a deal with Alex or anything that could just totally like
Can
call
we-
on him and be like, "No, Alex."
Can we use Andromeda to draw him to a meet?
Yes, we would need.
Possible.
It would be very, very. And this is Susan. She'd be like, yes, but it would be incredibly dangerous for her, for them.
For them.
Yeah.
Then how do we protect them from Alex? Draw his attention.
I mean, we just have to be there to help them, and we're gonna need everybody.
It would have to be everybody anyway, if we're going to meet this other circle. We're small, we're focused, I hope.
Mhm.
We need to show a good force. And we would need to be there to help Andromeda. And we would need to be there, all of us, to help negotiate, and I hope Jaden would be sober enough to, or even not, I don't care, to state our case for us so that they can take action against Alex.
Yeah. Speaking of Jaden, I'm sure Jaden is going to be want to be in the right mind for negotiations, as they're questioning some things, it seems like, from our last discussion. How much have they told you about the soul fragments, if at all?
Nothing?
So, from the way I pick up on it, that whole thing where Jaden is
Doing business with a bunch of spirits.
right. The spirits that come to the genre are leaving behind fragments of souls, and they've been told that they're supposed to assemble a soul, and we're guessing the next step would be actually sending that soul to the council as payment or whatever. But we kind of talked about other possibilities with that, and getting them out of that as just trafficking a being is a little fucked up.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I think that's a good place to end this scene. We're getting a little bit. We're a little over time for a break.
Mhm.
So let's. I think we end on you all just kind of being like, this feels like a bad situation that we're in.
Yeah.
And maybe the last thing we see is just like the two wards that were fighting moments ago, just like exchanging like a "we might be in big trouble" look. I'm good to go to break there if you guys are.
Cool.
Yeah. Rock and
Alrighty.
hard place.
Final break for tonight. Just a couple minutes, and then join us for the last part of this episode of The Circle. See you then.